because she couldn't pick pink. Oh my god, this is so hard.
It's all good. Don't worry about it, guys. We are going to be asking for a little bit of leeway in terms of just being truly on top of things. We are officially now in the 8th hour of this cast. It has been a great time. It's continued to be an amazing time. The caliber of play is ridiculous because we are sparring on top of ST.Aphrodite, the blue Terran in the bottom right, going up against none other than SlayerS.Eve in her first major tournament appearance. So this is a great treat for all of us to be able to ops. And guys, this is game number 1 of a best of 3. This is the 3rd place match. This is going to be awesome as pretty much the winner, the person who's going to be playing this game is going to lose, is guaranteed to actually get the $50 prize plus the Hellion gaming mouse from Legion, which is a crazy good mouse. It looks awesome and it's functionally amazing, which is great to have both. So you guys should really show some appreciation to Legion for helping this and tournament be amazing. Legion.com, Facebook.com/Legion, and you can maybe even win a Hellion mouse of your own.
I would love to win a Hellion mouse on my own, so guys, do it. Go win it for me.
You ask them to win it and then send it to
No,
you?
but just like in the sense of win it for me, not in the sense like for me, give it to me. In the sense like win it because like I can't. I don't know. Whatever, never mind.
I'm making fun of you. You should win it in the name of Live in Pink, guys.
Exactly.
That's what you must do. And a big thank you for all of you guys coming in here. I really want you guys to enjoy this, have a great time. You can even vote for who you think is going to be winning. You go to xanderfever.tv/vote and let us know who you think will emerge victorious. As of right now, Aphrodite is apparently the clear favorite, winning 2/3 of the votes. Very, very impressive in terms of that fan base. You guys are really showing some faith in her.
Well, she did win the first earlier today against Eve, though.
Yeah, but Eve, in that last series that we saw her do, taking out Flo, she really showed a great understanding of TVT. I mean, that game on Ohana, 25 plus tanks. Holy God, that's a lot of tanks. She had 6 command centers, 4 bases, keeping Flo to 3 bases, and Flo just wasn't able to really engage because Flo couldn't ever actually formally attack the position that Eve was in.
Yeah.
It was a crazy series. Looks like Eve is going to be throwing down a second refinery. We may be seeing her go for Cloak Banshees.
Yeah, that's possible, but what I think is a little surprising, well, I guess she has that marine there to prevent any scouting, but will she be able to kill the SCV in time to prevent it from seeing the upcoming Cloak Banshee? It seems like it. The SCV is not gonna risk it. What? The SCV changes his mind and is really suicidary.
Yeah. Alright, but now it looks like Aphrodite's going to be doing the exact same thing that she did against Eve in this exact same match, in this exact same matchup in a different best of 3 earlier on. As, guys, Aphrodite did knock SlayerS.Eve into the loser's bracket, and now they're meeting in the loser's bracket final. This could be very interesting. We do see that Eve is going to be throwing, is she going to lift off this factory or actually use it to get a tank? She's getting a tank! She's not going to be going for Cloak Banshees like I thought. She's going to be going for siege tanks.
That is very interesting. I have rarely seen this done in TVT, but I think I can understand how it could be very viable, especially if the other person tries to attack you and you get siege mode in time. That way you can just, you basically hold effortlessly.
Yeah. It's such a powerful defensive move, especially with the strategy that we've seen from Aphrodite being very one base heavy at first. When you get a beefy defensive unit, it can really turn the tide in your favor. And I really think that Eve's kind of metagaming Aphrodite a little bit with this move, knowing their previous series and how Aphrodite's been playing is really helping her choose her strategy that she's going for.
But then again, one thing to note is that SlayerS.Eve is not researching siege tech yet, but she might, like just now, because she's still not, so she's prioritizing pumping out siege tech, which is understandable, because I mean you need units to hold stuff.
Yeah, And especially because there's so few units out from Aphrodite, a tank is going to take a lot of abuse and still stay alive. The tank's going to be able to take almost no abuse from the Hellions. The only thing that has to really worry about is the DPS from the Marines and the Banshee.
But then again, she can repair forever, pretty much.
Yeah.
So that makes a lot of sense. I mean, at that point, the Marines don't have medevacs, so siege tanks make a lot of sense, especially when you repair them. But yeah, siege mode on the way, halfway done. She's gonna have it for the next push, so I'm not sure the next push will actually happen or work.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, look at this. Aphrodite is actually looking like she sees the fact that those tanks are out and knows she's not going to be able to push, so she's gone ahead and is going to get her own expansion. Technically, she might have it landed and everything faster than the kind of siege expand play from Eve.
Yeah, that is very likely. Well, I like that Aphrodite is taking the watchtower. That is like the next best thing she can do apart from trying to kill stuff, but obviously right now she just can't. And yeah, taking an expansion really safely is SlayerS.Eve. Now I'm talking like Yoda.
Yoda's awesome, don't worry about it. Yeah.
Taking the expansion very safely is Eve.
Yes. And we're also going to see very fast double gas going to be taken at this said expansion, the said safe expansion. Which is going to be really good. We should be able to produce a lot of units. We do see she's throwing down another factor, and I think she's going to go straight for her strength that we saw, and that's going for a massive count of siege tanks and Vikings.
Indeed. And what I'm curious is who's going to take the first stab at the other. I mean, they're just kind of both chilling and cannot really do much right now, but at some point someone will have to do something.
Yeah, this is well, I don't know, it's kind of an interesting position that both players are putting themselves in, because it seems like they're being defensive and Aphrodite is just trying to be defensive farther into the map.
Yeah, exactly. That's actually really funny. Also, the Viking count is currently two more for Aphrodite. So she has Viking superiority. She also has SCV superiority, so she's looking pretty good. But what Eve has going for her is 2 additional siege tank. But then again, we have Aphrodite with 1 Banshee, and that Banshee can make the tide turn so much, especially considering how heavy into air she's going. She's gonna be able to force Eve to unsiege, and then with the superior I lost my train of thought.
With the superior air power that she'll have, she'll be able to get the better position and allow her to win. And right now she's going to try and get that to happen as she's taking down a good amount of the Vikings from Eve. And she's going to go exactly what you were saying, that superior air power, and going to be able to pretty much control the position that these 2 players are going to be forced to engage in.
Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to say. Thank you very much.
No problem. I get you. Don't worry. I've got this.
Yeah, you got my back.
Alright, and here we see the Banshee performing that function, going to be attacking those tanks very efficiently, and with the Vikings being dealt with efficiently by Aphrodite, she's really taking control as air power, and the positions are really showing that advantage in 98 food to 68 food for Eve.
Yeah, this is looking pretty bad for Eve. I mean, she can't do anything. That Banshee is just wreaking havoc on her face. That's the art of the Banshee right there.
Oh, and
that's
now
power.
Oh yeah, and we're watching this starboard getting completely camped, and we're gonna see siege tanks are gonna be just getting wrecked by the spread by Aphrodite. You see his commands are being forced to be canceled. It may just outright die. Does not get canceled. That is a really big blow to Eve. Aphrodite is taking command of this game.
Yeah, she's doing so much damage right now. She could. Yeah, this is ridiculous. She's killing the Vikings as soon as they pop up of the starport, so she's never gonna lose her air superiority. At this point, I think it's pretty much game.
Oh yeah, this is really, really bad. I mean, the Vikings are just wrecking this SCV line down there. This is going to be rather efficiently dealt with. There's the GG called by Eve, and that means Aphrodite is taking game number 1. Once again, commanding fashion. We got game 2 next. Let's see if Eve can pull the reverse Alcala and go ahead and get her spot into the grand final.